a tornado condense for us. Still on the ground, though.
It's almost stationary, guys.
Yep.
Yeah, the good news is that these storms today are very slow moving. Let's just hope that this does not impact any, homes or anything like that. Right now it looks like it's in an open field, but it's obviously scary seeing something, this large. We got a huge bowl on this. And all that spin, you can see all the spin. I wish I could draw on this, but you can see all the spin right now in the clouds. It's a very rapidly rotating area in the low levels.
Big multi-vortex still.
Still multiple vortices there at the very bottom of your screen too.
Yep.
And we now have a new PDS tornado warning here in Oklahoma on the same storm.
This is an emergency alert. A large and strong tornado is on the ground. Seek shelter immediately.
So again, large and strong tornado right now near East Duke, El Dorado, and Ulusty are all included in this warning. Again, you can just see the rotation. We got actually a pretty large debris signature developing too. Multiple vortices on this. And that's your tornado right there. Very strong rotation. Reminds me a lot of what we just saw a couple weeks back with that tornado that happened east of Frederick. That one that happened in an open field. But, I mean, man, this thing is just a big bull lowering. It'll be going towards Ulusty as well. That's definitely starting to condense more now.
Just condense for me, come on!
We need a little bit of luck.
Come on, condense for me!
And this is Connor Croft on the storm. And this is in southwestern
Alright, you want to get south?
Oklahoma, near East Duke and
I'll
Ulusty.
keep trying to film you.
Okay, yeah.
Correct me.
Alright, guys, we're gonna lose visual here for a quick second. We're gonna get on the main road and get right next to this thing. Hang with me, guys.
Seatbelt.
I'll go back to them in a second. Again, this is your tornado that's on the ground. It is again, it's a large tornado. Obviously, there's multiple vortices. It hasn't condensed, but this is definitely still a very large area of circulation. We actually do have, again, that tornado right here, southwest of Prairie Hill. The good news, again, it's a very rural area of Oklahoma, but it will be going towards Ulusty, which is a more populated town, if it does go that far. Notice the motion. This is the last 7 frames. It is a very slow moving storm. So the good news right now, it's very slow moving. It's not going to be going much of anywhere, but the next area in the track of this will be probably Creta and Marty. So if you're in those 2 areas of Oklahoma, you definitely need to make sure that you're in your safe place. Get underground if you can, as it does continue to move east over the next several minutes. The tornado warning that's PDS in Texas is probably going to get a new warning here in a second. It might still be PDS. We still got possibly a large tornado on the ground east of Mustang, Texas, eventually going towards Headsville and Willow Creek. So again, we got 2 different PDS tornadoes on the ground, which means particularly dangerous situation. But I am assuming that we're going to get a new tornado warning on this here soon. All right, let's go back to the Oklahoma one again. And they're closing in right now on this tornado. We'll go back to them in a second. Here you go. This is the live view of that tornado in Oklahoma. And we have another PDS tornado warning on the one in Texas. So let's hop back to that real quick.
This is an emergency alert. A large and strong tornado is on the ground. Seek shelter immediately.
So this is still a large and strong tornado here in Texas near Cozy and the Marquez area. And it's moving eastbound. If you're in this pink polygon, seek shelter away from windows, the lowest floor possible, and in an interior room of your home or building. And that right there is a large tornado that is on the ground moving eastbound. Again, the other warning was expiring, which is hence why there's a new PDS tornado warning. We are back down to 4 tornado warnings with 2 of them being PDS. So yeah, if you're in Cozy or Ridge, Texas, those are the main 2 locations. Again, seek shelter immediately, away from windows, lowest floor possible. This includes a population of 2,800, so definitely still a concerning storm. One in Oklahoma is 1,200. Wow, look at this tornado, man. I mean, that's unbelievable. This is still a multi-vortex tornado here in southwest Oklahoma, just to the west-southwest of Altus. It includes East Duke and Ulusty. Bottom right of your screen is that tornado warning cell. We got a big debris signature on this now. Look at that right there, bottom right of your screen. That right there is that's definitely now really starting to intensify. We still got multiple vortices. Just look at all those vortices on this tornado right now in southwest Oklahoma.
We're gonna get a good view on this hill.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
This is unbelievable. And this is barely moving. Once again, it's a very slow-moving tornado. It's a close-range intercept on this large tornado in Oklahoma.
Incredible tornado.
Big debris signature on radar. It's a lot of debris. It's a lot of dust, I mean. It's being lifted up into the atmosphere here. See all the chasers close range, too. Just look at all the vortices.
Violent.
Quarter mile ahead of us.
Wow. Oh my gosh, Ben.
This is a crazy
Violent
tornado.
Tornado right in front of us. Look at those suction vortices. Oh my gosh. Right
So
here.
close, I gotta zoom out.
It's right here. It's right here.
Get past this guy.
Yep.
We're safe.
Yep, we're good right here. Oh my gosh. Right here. Crossing the road. We're good. It's crossed the road.
Yeah.
We're good.
We can fall behind it now.
Yep. Make sure it doesn't occlude on us.
Also, I do want to
run
quickly
it.
go to this. This is kind of important. The one in Texas, that's PDS. Just notice this. We have a little drunknado happening. It is occluding. So we have an occlusion happening on this large and strong tornado right now. Still stay in your safe place just in case. We have a little debris signature too east of Mustang, Texas. This is another PDS tornado. So we have two different ones. That's the other one right now. Back over. Again in Texas, and that's again far to the east of Waco. It's really rural areas. This is again your large and strong tornado in southwest Oklahoma.
Cross the road, we're good. About to condense.
And wow, the rotation on this is huge right now. Very strong tornado here on the ground. It probably is intense. It could be violent as it moves eastbound.
Wow, look at that! Look at that ghost train!
There's a big debris signature on this right now as well. Look at that thing right there. Big debris signature moving eastbound. Very strong rotation on radar as well, moving east. Again, very dangerous storm here. You need to seek shelter if you're in this warning. This is a very dangerous tornado. We should have their feedback in a second. And we have it back, I think, in a second here. But again, very large tornado, very big debris signature. All that debris is just essentially dust and dirt that's kind of kicking up. So that's what we're looking at there. Again, Connor, he's fine. He's just in a low signal area. But yeah, very strong velocities here, very strong gate-to-gate shear. This is 100% a very large, obviously, tornado and a strong one.
It's condensed.
That's now, you can look at that. It's fully condensed now. Clear as day. Is that a rainbow at the top of your screen too? Or am I tripping? Maybe not. It might have just been something to do with the camera.
Massive.
That's a big tornado. Marty and Creta and Alusty, Oklahoma, you need to seek shelter. This tornado's heading right towards you. South of East Duke.
I got video.
Alright, I'm gonna find us a road west, okay?
It's up here in a couple miles.
Okay. You got it?
Yep.
That tornado is becoming a lot more wrapped there in the rain. Or just wrapped in dust in general. There's a lot of dust being kicked up by that tornado.
That was a softball.
Hey! Gotta watch these windows on my right here.
Yep.
So in addition to the potential right now, obviously, for this with this tornado, there's also a reportedly softball-sized hail. At least that's what they just mentioned. So that's not going to help anybody here in this area. But this is your debris signature. So still a large and strong tornado moving eastbound. And then the velocity is, again, still very strong, moving towards Marty and as well as Alusty. So big tornado right now in progress just to the southwest as well as Prairie Hill. As this does continue to move east, it's going to move very slowly. So the good news is that this is a very slow moving tornado. The bad news is that areas like Creta and as well as Marty, which again, relatively Oklahoma, you should get underground if you can. Get to a storm shelter, interior room of your home or building, as this is a dangerous storm. They are, again, repositioning. They're getting closer to the tornado again. They just kind of have to drive around some of these roads here in Oklahoma. But, man, that velocity signature is just crazy on this storm. This is still a big tornado from what I'm hearing. We'll go back to them in a second. Actually, we'll go back to them now.
Wipers are not working.
That's your tornado right in front of you.
Sorry, guys. Working for the big rain, but that's about it.
Also, I just going to update you on the one in Texas. Again, this is a large and strong tornado. The initial tornado seemingly has occluded. We have another large tornado, it looks like, developing just south of Headsville. So, possibly a different tornado developing there. The first one just occluded entirely. I mean, this is a crazy little feed here. Look at this. First tornado occludes going up to the north. We have a second one, it looks like, developing just to the southwest of Willow Creek in Texas. So another large and strong tornado, it looks like, just dropped on this storm. That'll be going towards Marquez. Again, very rural area here. The main town was Cosi. Next area is like Bald Prairie, Willow Creek, Sealy, and eventually going again towards Marquez and Long Hollow. So stay in your safe place during this warning. It looks like we got another large tornado developing now, unfortunately on the southern side of this hook. This is a live view of this tornado again. Large tornado in Oklahoma. Winds are picking up where they are. It's hard to see this tornado now because how much dust just got kicked up. Still a big debris signature. Look at that.
Keep cooking, Ben.
I know. I'm trying.
It's near Prairie Hill, Oklahoma, south of East Duke. We'll go back to them in a second. Again, that's a big debris signature now. And a lot of this, again, is just dust. So the good news is, again, a lot of that, debris that's being lifted up should presumably just be mostly dust right now. There could be a few farms, though, being hit by this. And, again, very strong tornado. You can still see the velocities. They are ripping. Going just towards the radar, the velocities are estimated at over 145 miles per hour. That is quite literally insane. So very strong tornado here, without a doubt. The one in Texas is still PDS. They just updated it. Let me just go ahead and check out what their wording is here. Yeah, so still a large tornado. And again, the large tornado would be this right here now. The first one occluded. So that's the latest update again here in Texas on the other PDS tornado. This is the large tornado again. It is becoming pretty rain-wrapped. That's the tornado right there in the middle of your screen. It's a little bit faint on Connor Croft's feed.
A little bit. Secluding north.
Gotcha.
Hopefully no chasers are north of that tornado.
That could be a recipe for disaster.
Yep.
We have not seen very many chasers.
Hang on.
It looks like we're going to lose them again here for just a second. It's a low signal area, but again, big tornado. I mean, look at this debris signature. It just keeps getting bigger here. There's a lot of dust being lifted up into the atmosphere right near Highway 34, and it's going to be moving towards Alusty. Unfortunately, if you're in Alusty, you got to seek shelter. This is, again, a big tornado right now. This could produce some really significant, perhaps even potentially catastrophic damage as it does approach the Alusty area of Oklahoma. This is your other tornado in Texas. Again, that's your circulation right there. Gonna be going towards Marquez in Texas. Likely the Prairie Hill Baptist Church. So that huge tornado there in front of you, just south of East Duke, Oklahoma, is unfortunately hitting the Prairie Hill Baptist Church.
Violent tornado. It's violent. It's violent.
It is?
It's violent. Long-lived horizontal vortice. It's violent.
This could be way worse if it was hitting a lot more homes. I mean, unfortunately, it's hitting a lot of areas, but I mean, Alusty is going to be probably the hardest hit by this if it does stay on the ground for this long. Alusty has a lot more places there. This tornado is just huge, though.
Extremely photogenic just a second ago.
Okay, yeah, I'm going north up here.
Is my arm blocking your vision?
You're good, bro.
All right.
Again, this is still PDS. They have updated the warning. It is still a PDS tornado warning, just west of Alusty.
This is insane.
Yeah, this is the tornado right now on radar, approaching Alusty here in Oklahoma. Let's kind of hope this weekends and includes, but right now it does not look like it's getting anywhere close to that. It is still a huge wedge tornado, or at least a huge cone tornado moving towards Alusty in Oklahoma. And southwest Oklahoma is where we're at. And then back over on the Texas storm. And then so fast again. That is a huge tornado.
Stationary, dude.
That is unbelievable.
Make sure it doesn't come back at us.
Violent!
This is going to be approaching a Lusty, Oklahoma in a few minutes. If you're in a Lusty, you got to get underground if you can. Get the mattress off the bed.
Oh my gosh!
Put it over you. Yeah, that's a massive tornado right now, going towards a Lusty, Oklahoma. It's barely moving.
We're good. We'll be able to back up and get out of it. It could be, it's including north, but we're to the west of it. I think we're okay.
That is just unbelievable, guys.
Wow, take it in, Connor. Wow.
I mean, it's unbelievable the tornadoes that we've been seeing this year. It's purely unbelievable. And this is another one of those tornadoes that is just unbelievable what we're looking at here.
Tornado of the year.
Tornado of my life.
Tornado of my life. Easy, too. All right, yeah, get close. And then turn north. Turn north.
It's going north.
It's definitely including north.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Jesus, I cannot believe this.
This is the most insane thing I've ever seen in my life.
I'm like literally.
Are you kidding me, dude?
I mean, I'm not even there, but this is just unbelievable what we're seeing. It is a huge tornado. It's hitting again, really just a lot of rural areas near farms. It's going towards the Aaron Cemetery. Right now, as they mentioned, it looks like it is occluding more to the north right now. It is taking a left-hand turn.
We're about.
It will be going towards Victory and a Lusty. A Lusty right now, you still need to be in your safe place. The tornado itself, again, is probably moving more towards Victory.
Passed right here. Power line.
This is just an unbelievable sighting right now. Again, this is Connor Croft. He's also live on YouTube. Huge tornado right now here in Oklahoma.
Roof damage.
In southwest Oklahoma, going towards Victory. This is just...
Right here. Just roof damage here, Cat.
Wow, look, this is some of the damage here from this tornado.
Right here, good, Ben?
I'm good, Connor.
Anyone behind us?
Look at that wind. I mean, they're not even close to the tornado. I mean, they're still probably a good half mile to a mile away. That wind is very strong even from a distance. This is in southwest Oklahoma, again, southeast of East Duke. Let me go back to radar real quick. Again, this is your tornado. Still a very strong tornado right now, west of Lusty. It's taking a left-hand turn. A lot of the time, tornadoes occlude doing that. We'll see if this one does, but it's going to be on the ground probably at least for a few more minutes, maybe longer than that. We'll have to wait and see. This is a better view of it. I mean, man, look at the wind. Big RFD surge on the backside of where they are right now. They're south of the tornado. It's a big RFD surge, which is the rear flight downdraft.
Really?
Yeah, in the shot.
Oh my gosh.
This is just an insane tornado.
For that. I'll have to go back and look at that. Windshield wipers aren't working again. There we go, we're back. Alright, we're losing visual.
Wind-driven hail at 70. Let's go east. Right. Let's go east. Get ahead of this RFD a bit.
They're going to reposition.
Hopefully we can.
Go back to them in a second. But that right there is your tornado just southwest of Victory. Moving to the northeast more than likely right now.
I don't know what that was.
That's your tornado right there in the middle of your screen. It's become a bit more rain wrapped as they are on the southern side of the storm. A bit more rain kind of wrapping around it right now on the south side.
Still on the ground?
And this is just, this has been on the ground for over, I think, 25 minutes now. It's been a long time. It's been on the ground for, I think, about 25, 30 minutes. Still a big tornado. That's your debris signature. And it's moving northeast. It'll be going towards Victory. It's just west of Altus. Still a big tornado west of Lusty as well. And moving northeast. Quick update on the storm southeast of Waco. This is still a PDS tornado. I'm not seeing...
Immediately.
So they have just gone ahead and issued a new PDS tornado warning. That's going to be for Altus, East Duke, Lusty, and south of Blair here in southwestern Oklahoma. Again, this will be heading towards areas like Altus. The tornado itself has taken a left-hand turn. It's really not occluded much, at least as of now. It is a very strong tornado, so even if it does try to occlude, it's going to take a while. So this is going to be eventually going towards Altus. At least right now, it's going northeast, but, you know, tornadoes like this, they change direction a lot. So there's a chance it goes towards Altus. There's a chance it goes more north. It could take a complete U-turn like a drunknado would, but again, there's just a lot of uncertainty there right now. Again, tornadoes can be very unpredictable. They are very small scale. and they can definitely change directions. So if you are in the large pink polygon here, you need to seek shelter that's away from windows, lowest floor possible, get to an interior room, something like a bathroom or basement, storm shelter or closet. If you have a mattress, a spare mattress, put it over you, because this is a big tornado. It is producing some damage along the way. It hasn't really hit any substantial structures from what we've seen, but the problem is it could as it moves northeast, and it is at least some sort of intense tornado. It could even be violent as it moves to the northeast with how much of a, the low level winds are right now. They're just extremely strong here on this particular storm. I mean, it's literally unbelievable. Still got a big debris signature on this storm just to the southeast of East Duke. But the tornado at this point has become very rain-wrapped, and that's what Connor's saying right now. It's become a very rain-wrapped tornado, which is going to make this even more dangerous than what it just was. Initially, again, if we go back a few frames here, again, this storm was clear as day in the open, and the problem is now it's rain-wrapping. It's wrapping up into this rain, and it's going to become a much more dangerous storm, especially for drivers that are along Highway or Route 62, because, again, you're not going to be able to see it. If you're a driver unaware of this, you're going to be driving right into a tornado potentially. So this is a very dangerous situation near Altus. And this tornado is not showing any signs of weakening. It is still very strong and very large, moving northeast and north-northeast. Which, again, this tornado could change directions, which makes it a lot more dangerous as well. It could go east, it could go north, it could go west, it could go back south. It could go anywhere at this point. So again, if you are in the pink polygon, it's a large area. You need to get underground if you can. If you're in a mobile home, you need to find a sturdy structure or get into a low-lying ditch, because mobile homes are not going to survive a tornado like this. They are going to get hammered by a tornado like this. I'm not trying to say this again to scare you or anything like that. I'm just saying that's the nature of this sort of tornado right now. Right here, this is the tornado.
It's coming out.
Coming out.
Still a visual of it, even though it's rain wrapping a ton. The south side of it you can see. Problem is this tornado is more than likely moving north, and so, north of this tornado it's all rain. So it's definitely rain wrapped off to the north. They're south of it, so it's a little bit different.
Guys, these roads are really failing
Pick up
us right
some
now.
speed. It's still right there. You can kind of make it out.
Yeah, I see it.
It's kind of hard to see. Again, it's very rain wrapped, but you can kind of make it out in the middle right of your screen. That large tornado. It's very hard to see with all the rain that's around this.
Right in front of us still.
If this tornado does carry on with its intensity, I would not be surprised by a tornado emergency. Regardless of that, you need to take this seriously, because it doesn't matter what kind of tornado warning it is. You should be in your safe place no matter what. But the level of this could get definitely upgraded if it does continue. It's going to again be approaching victory. Right now, it's moving more north-northeast. But again, it could change directions at any time. It's still a very dangerous storm. Quick update on the PDS tornado in Texas. We've been kind of going back and forth.